Oh, getting old, man. What's up, good people? What's happening? How y'all doing? What's up, Carl? Jared, what's happening, man? Down there in Mississippi, man. Mardi Gras. Willie, what's happening? Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's enjoying this Wednesday morning, early, cold morning here in Philadelphia. You're listening to South Philadelphia Community Radio, WOOM 92.9, giving you another edition of the 623 Lives Matter show. Everybody that's watching on Facebook Live, good morning. Everybody that's listening to us on the radio, thank you for tuning in. We're going to get right into it. You guys know what happened yesterday. We had 3 locals vote on their supplemental agreements with UPS. Local 243 in Detroit, Western PA, and Central PA. Now, local 243 in Detroit, they voted, all 3 of them voted no. Every last one of them. Every last of those locals voted no. Local with Western PA, they had the highest turnout and the highest no vote. Their vote was, I believe it was like 63% voted, and they had 96.2% to vote no. So that lets you know that those guys was motivated. They were really mobilized and organized for the no vote. We want to give a big shout out and congratulations to Western PA for their efforts. Shout out to you, Gary Piso, for the hard work you're doing out there, man, organizing the members out there. Also, we had Central PA. Central PA voted no as well. They didn't have the 50% threshold, so they needed about 60. Well, they needed 2/3 of the people that voted to vote no. They fell short. It was, I believe, it was like 56% or something like that. Voted no. So you know the IBT implemented their supplemental agreement. Even said on the UPS Rising app that the members from the Central PA, they ratified it, which was not true. They voted no, but the IBT are the ones that ratified their contract, even though the members said no. And then you have local 243 in Detroit. Now they voted theirs down by 88%. They didn't get the 50% threshold, but because their no vote was over the 2/3, the IBT was not able to implement theirs. So those 2 are going back to the table. I believe from what one of the members, the executive board members from 249 Western PA, what he told me yesterday was that, hey, what's going on? How you doing, Mr. Washington? Appreciate it. What he told me yesterday was that there's a meeting with our chief negotiator, Dennis Taylor, today between local 249 and him. So whatever comes from that, you know, they may put it out, or if we hear anything, we'll put it out as well. But then, like you said, the Central PA, even though they voted no, it didn't matter. And Hoffa, IBT, they're just going to implement theirs. So I hope you guys really are paying attention to how critical and how important voting is. I understand that after this, it's going to be hard to get people to vote, but we have to talk to our members about the importance of it. I mean, I know they know, but at least we have to somehow engage them to the point where they will change the way they've been voting. You know what I mean? We can't people are just not going to vote. And it's just not in union elections or union contracts. It's just elections and period. If you look at the United States elections and things like that, people hardly vote. So people are just not going to vote. I mean, the IBT made it, and to their credit, they made it so easy this time where there was no way in the world that you had no excuse not to vote. All you had to do is pick up the phone or go on the computer. And if you work in a area like I work in, you have a lot of young people. Everybody is always on their phone, so they could have voted right while they were working because they were on the phone. But it's a sad situation that every avenue possible was made for us to vote, and we didn't take advantage of it. And like I said, to the IBT's credit, they did their part in making it easier for us to vote. Now, that being said, they didn't do a good job on the contract, but they made it easier for us to vote. Brother John, how you doing? Good to see you. So again, we got to come together, and I hope that everybody really starts paying attention to what we need to do in 2021. This language of the 2/3. If you guys really want it changed, then let's not wait until 2021 to start mobilizing and organizing, people to be at the convention in order to make those changes, those necessary changes. We need to start doing that now and not wait until the last minute. You know what I mean? When we got elected to go in 2016, it was an eye-opening experience for me. I learned a whole lot from a lot of people in our joint council 53. I learned a lot of people from just all over the country, man. There was a lot of people there, a lot of red vests. It was a learning experience, and we tried to change some language in the Constitution then, but we didn't have enough people. We did not have enough people, and that's the thing. People do a lot of complaining, but when it comes time to really put those complaints to action, not enough people show up. So when we went in 2016 to make a change to the Constitution that would benefit the membership, and that change, the main change that we wanted was that no general president would be able to implement a contract just because. Take some of that power away that the general president has and give it back to the membership. I don't know if you guys know, but if you read your local bylaws and if you read the Constitution, the principal officer has, in my opinion, and I'm running for the principal officer spot in October, but in my opinion, I think that the principal officer has way too much power. There is no checks and balances when it comes to the leadership in this organization, the Teamsters. Like I said, I don't know about other locals, but if you read our local bylaws and if you read the Constitution for the IBT, the general president, which is the principal officer, and if you read our local bylaws, the principal officers, man, they have way too much authority and power, and it shouldn't be like that. That's just my opinion. I think it should be democratic. I really do. I think there should be some type of checks and balances there, so everybody will have a say-so in what goes on, because one person should not. It's almost like a dictatorship. Even though this is the union, it's the Teamsters, and this, that, and the other, it's almost like it's a dictatorship. What this guy says is what's going to be, and it shouldn't be like that. And again, I'm running for that position, so this is something that I really feel. You know what I mean? So yeah, but again, that's just my opinion. Moving forward, though, I think we need to start engaging and mobilizing the members now to make the changes that we need in the 2021 Teamsters Convention. We need to make sure that we show up this time and make those changes so that when it comes time to vote, the majority will rule, and not none of this 2/3, this, that, and the other, trying to find a loophole to get out of doing what you're supposed to do. You know, and I still believe to this day, I know what the Constitution says, I get that, but there is nothing that, you know, that definitely states that you have to imply that rule. Again, this is my opinion. I think they did that out of politics and nothing more, out of spite as well. Very, very vengeful. I mean, when the members say no, you always go with what the members say, and then you need to make changes later. But always, especially in this climate as far as unionism, there's not a lot of people that have our back, especially not in you know, legislators and stuff like that. So when you have an opportunity to show the people that are against unions that you still fight for the members, you always go with them. And this would have been a great opportunity for our leaders to show the world, show all these right to work people, that they still care about what we say. And I think they really dropped the ball, because you always hear the mantra, right to work is wrong. But if I was to play devil's advocate, and I'm a right to work person, I could come up and say, well, taking your votes away from people is wrong. Giving them concessions are wrong, you know. But again, you know, that's just my opinion. I'm not for right to work, because even though I see who's in office and the climate that, you know, the union is in, I believe in the people, I believe in the members, and I think if they had somebody to rally around and get behind and could connect with that person's vision or those people's vision, I think that the members would be greatly, they would be benefited from it, and you will see a change in a direction, and the morale would definitely change. I mean, oh my goodness, it would definitely change. Now, you guys know what's going on next week. Next Saturday, to be exact, March 16th. We've been talking about it forever. It's voting time. For the last few months, we've put together a bylaw amendment that would give us the tools necessary to vote properly on every contract moving forward. No principal officer, no e-board moving forward will be able to just hide information, sell us out, or anything like that without the membership knowing first. That's why we created it, because the members are in control of the union, not the leaders. And I think our e-board has forgotten that. But this bylaw will get that done. Kissy, I don't know. I have no idea who got that job. It's only been there 10 years. It's a lot of issues going on with people getting full-time jobs now, because I know that there's a guy who wanted to go driving, and he was told that he didn't qualify or something, but he's an air driver now. But they were giving the suits the job. Now I know there's more information out there pertaining to that. So I've been going back and forth with people at the other building. They was telling me about this supervisor from over there is the one actually coming to take that job. So I have no idea what's going on with that. And another issue that we're having, a lot of people are concerned about the retro check. Now, we just had the vote yesterday. 2 of them voted no. Well, all 3 voted no, but 2 of them, they can't be implemented because of the voting numbers. The other one will be implemented, that's Central PA, and Local 804 finished up the negotiation last Friday, and they're recommending a yes vote. No, Ronnie, I'm not a member of TDU. I'm not a member of TDU. Nah, I'm not. I will do some work with them, and they do some work with us, but I'm not a member. Not a member. And as soon as I came in the building last night, I want to throw this out there. There were some people that saw what Local 804, what they did for their members. And shout out to Local 804, Hector, Vincent Perone, Reggie, I don't know why you can't see me, man. Can you see me now? I can see, you know, I see myself and everything, but I don't know why you can't see me. Yeah, Local 804 did a good job on their contract. When I came in last night, there was a few members that were like, yo, Hook, why couldn't we get what they got? And you know what my answer was? We don't have the leaders they have. It's just that simple. They got a $400 pension increase, 110 more full-time jobs, inside jobs for their part-timers. The dishonesty language, did you know how UPS tries to say you're dishonest? If, you know, say that if I was, say if I'm driving and they got me on telematics and it says I blew a stop sign and they asked me in the office, did you blow the stop sign? And you like, no, or yeah, you can't remember. They will fire you because you were being dishonest because you know, you said yeah when it was no or no when it was yeah. So they actually got some language to fix that. Now, if you're a dishonest person, you will still get fired. So that doesn't stop you. If you're dishonest, you're still going to get fired. But you know, but if you're not dishonest, they can't use that language to get over on you. So Local 804, man, like I said, shout out to Hector, Raul, Vincent, Tony, Mark, the whole team, man. You guys did a great job, man, and a lot of people wish that they had that contract. I know last night I came into the building and everybody like, oh man, Hook, why couldn't we get those things? And I'm gonna be brutally honest, we don't have their leadership. Leadership makes a difference. It's just that simple. It makes a difference. There's nothing else to talk about. I mean, you look at our supplement. We didn't get anything. We didn't get anything but a threat that said, if you did not vote yes the first time, we were going to take part of your raise and put it toward the pension. That's all we got. We didn't get anything at all but a threat. But shout out to Western PA, because guess what? They had the same language in their contract. Their leaders took a stand. Their members got behind them. And look what happened. 96.2% no. UPS knows they will not be able to bully them as long as they are working together. We don't have that here. UPS know as long as these guys are in office, they're going to do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do, however they want to do. This is not made up, guys. This is serious. You can see it. You can see it. This is not 623 Lives Matter or Hooker or whatever, just making up stories to, you know, and to try to improve their chances. This is the truth. Listen, guys, October, we need to make a change. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Again, now tomorrow, if you guys are not busy, there is a State of the Union event, the first event that the Philadelphia DSA, DSA is having at 4029 Market Street at Repair the World, because we have made a lot of connections here in the city with different labor organizations and Philadelphia DSA and the teachers and the IATSE unions and a lot of community organizations have been a big help into what we are trying to do. And we're going to talk more about that tomorrow when we have our discussion. And I'm hoping that you guys can come out there from 6:30 to 8:30. There's a lot of issues we're going to cover. We're going to talk about, you know, the 623 Lives Matter movement, how it started, what we plan to achieve, and a lot of people want to know what's going on. They keep hearing about the 623 Lives Matter and these guys from Local 623. We never heard of these guys before. We never heard of that local before until these guys start doing all this stuff, and that's what we're trying to engender into our membership. A lot of activity, a lot of participation. We're trying to give you guys a different perspective of what unions are supposed to be like. You should be happy to be part of. Nah, Kissy, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. 4029 Market Street. Come on out there. It'll be good to see you. You know what I mean? Come on out. We're going to be talking a lot, like I said, a lot of issues we're going to be covering. What we plan on doing in the future, as far as the local, the international, UPS, all that's going to be covered. Like I said, there's a lot of local unions outside of the Teamsters. They want to know what's going on. Nurses. Matter of fact, tomorrow morning, I was asked to come out and help the nurses at the Trenton State House. We're going to be over there helping them guys out. And that's what it's about. It's about connecting the fight. Because all of us is in the same boat. We got to stop corporate greed and corporate domination. And all of us, every last worker, we're all under the same system. And we got to fight back. The only way to fight back, we got to unite. Just because I'm a Teamster, just because you are a nurse or with a teacher, you know, we all in the same struggle. And we got to unite the fight. You know, that's the message. Unite the fight. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to unite everybody in our city around the message of, you know, progress, productivity, informing the members, educating the members, transforming the members. And I got this idea from a good buddy of mine. When we ran last time, he told me, he said, you're not going to beat those guys with 7 people. And I didn't quite understand what he was saying when he told me. He says it's going to take a collective of people to beat them. And like I said, I didn't understand it, you know, because, you know, those guys, you know, been in office for nearly about the core group about 15, 20 years. And, you know, a lot of people has gotten accustomed to them. And, you know, the company has gotten comfortable with them, and it shows. And so, you know, it's going to be hard to beat them. So what we had to do is we had to get a group of people within our buildings, which we do have, and we had to go outside to get a nice collective of people, which now we do have. So now, when we really start hitting these gates hard, the closer it gets to election time, it's not just going to be Hooker, Bagby, Jumbo, Espo, and the rest of the guys. It's going to be teachers, it's going to be carpenters, it's going to be the USW, it's going to be the IOTC, it might be some retired nuns, it's going to be the Poor People's Economic and Human Rights Campaign, it's going to be nurses. So now when we come to the gates, we're coming as a mobilized, organized group of different people telling you why we need to have new leadership. It's not just going to be the people here. It's going to be a collective of what labor is, telling members on why we need to save this local. We got to save it. It's going down a dark path, and we have to save it. If we don't save it, we're in trouble. That's why we came up with the bylaw amendment to help shift us in the right direction. Transparency is one of the main things that people complain about that we don't have. So you know what? Now we will have it. But you guys got to come out to the Union Hall on March 16th, 4369 Richmond Street, 10 a.m. and take it. We made it available. Now you guys got to come take it. It's just that simple. And it's not just for now, it's for generations to come. So after we retire, it's still going to be there. So no executive board will be able to have a brown out or just sell out members and not tell them what's going on. And that's the thing that we hope you guys see about what we're trying to do, what we've been doing. It's not just about right now. The goals we have, the vision we have, is to encompass now and the future. But you guys got to do your part. You guys got to come out. You guys got to participate. You guys got to vote us in office, because nothing is really going to change until then. UPS is still going to do what they want to do. They're still going to dominate us. They're still going to violate the contract. They're still going to do whatever they want to do. It's so bad now here. I don't know about other locals. I'll go up to a supervisor and say, yo, stop working. That supervisor will tell me, put a grievance in, because I'm still going to work. Go up to the full-time soup. The full-time soup say, you know what? Do what you got to do, but we're going to work. They have no respect for the contract, no respect for us being members. They just have no respect. And you know why? It starts at the top. It starts at the top. Because there's only so much that we can do. And they know that. Yeah, Hooker, we know you're going to file a grievance. Yeah, we know you're going to go on your radio show. He might be coming a little late. But people have got to, we got to make a change. Everybody's talking good. Yo, Hooker, we got you guys. Thank you guys for what you're doing. And I appreciate all those kind words and encouragement. But I'm going to tell you something. It won't mean nothing if October you guys forget. You guys forget. And trust me, the E-board is not dumb. They are wounded right now. They done had a couple of BAs step down, one step down from the board, put out some information about how the Shanahan gave them a warning letter. So they in trouble right now. They in trouble. And so they know it. But you guys know when somebody is wounded, that's when they fight the hardest. So they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out swinging, and we know it. We're prepared. That's why after this bylaw amendment goes through on March 16th, we got something in store that's going to tag alongside the bylaw amendment, so you can see what we plan to do to take this local to the next level. You'll be able to read it. You'll be able to see it, just like the bylaw amendment. You will be able to experience it for yourself. It's not just us talking about it or us just saying it. You guys will be able to experience, just like the bylaw amendment. You guys are going to experience that. You guys are going to be able to see, hey, listen, the contract coming around, you guys are going to be at the table along with the company. You guys are going to be there to see exactly what's going on. Come back and tell the membership what's happening. None of this mumbo jumbo. I don't know why you guys can't see me. Can y'all see me now? Can't see you now. The camera has moved. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me out there? I hope you guys can. So, I don't know why you guys can't see me. So, how about now? Kissy, can you see me now? Well, again, you're listening to South Philadelphia Community Radio, WOAM 92.9. Listen, you guys can donate to the show. Go to spcr.org and you can hit the donate. Doesn't matter how much, $1, whatever, 5, 10, a million, a million. Yeah, if you guys like the show, our station manager, man, he took a chance on us and gave us the opportunity to put our message out so everybody can see it and hear it. And we are forever grateful for everything that he's doing for us. So yeah, I don't know why that is. Everybody, it's like you two guys are the only ones saying y'all can't see me. I don't know why it's doing. I mean, I can see myself fine, directly into it, but I don't know what's going on today, y'all. So yeah. Okay, now you can see me. All right, yeah, but again, spcr.org. Go to hit that, and yeah, Ronnie, yeah, we got a PayPal account. I'll put that link in there too. You can donate. Yeah, man, we really are trying to we got to get it done this time. And spcr.org. Yeah, spcr.org. Hit that link. It'll have on there donate. Like I said, donate however much you want, as many times as you want. Keep the show moving, keep the station moving. Yeah, like I said, Chris, he took a a liking to us, man, and we appreciate everything. Yeah, there you go right there, spcr.org. Appreciate it. So, yeah, we got to get it done this time. In 2016, I know it was a lot of apprehension and anxiety, and people were anxious. The message that we were saying, everybody, even now, no one has said, hey, Hooker, you guys are not right. You guys are saying the wrong thing. We don't agree with it. Everybody has said, you guys are right. But in 2016, it was, well, we don't know about these guys. We know they fight, but we don't know, because the contract was coming up, and we don't want to put them in there and the contract and this, that, and the other. And no, that's the SPCRG is for the station. The PayPal is for the 623 Lives Matter. But I'll put that up. I'll tag you in that. Matter of fact, I'll put it on your page later on, because I can't remember that right offhand. But we are doing another giveaway soon. You guys also remember we talked about last week about our Mother's Day thing that we always do for the last about 4 or 5 years. Every Mother's Day weekend, what we do is, Ronnie, they've been in office since I've been working, and that's been about 20 years. The core group has been in office for about 20 years, so it's time. It's time for the change. You can't, for an example, and I said this, I think, when I was on Labor Justice Radio not too long ago. UPS does not only dominate us or beat us in contracts, they beat us psychologically more than I think than anything else. And what I mean by that is this. When I first started 20 years ago, all the managers, supervisors, and full-time supervisors all look the same. I'm not talking about race or color or creed. I'm talking about the way they dressed, the way they acted, the way they talked. They didn't even conversate with the membership, and I think that was due to what happened in '97. In '97, and one of the things that made that strike so successful is because you could tell who was who. You could tell, these are the members, this is the company. And we had, and there was a great leader that helped out too. UPS, you know what they did? They changed their philosophy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to interact with the membership. We're going to relax our restriction on how we dress, how we talk. We're going to mingle with them. We're going to talk to them. We're going to hang out with them. We're going to marry them. We're going to have kids with them. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that '97 won't happen again. So that's what they did. So look what they did in 2018, this contract. They started throwing parties for our members when they made seniority. The company started throwing parties for our members when they made union seniority. I'm going to say that again. The company started throwing parties for our members when they made seniority. Not the union. The company did that. And they gave them a bonus, a retention bonus. So now, as a young member who really doesn't know anything about unions, I got a prestigious company like UPS. They're giving me a bonus. They're throwing me parties. They're doing all this. Why would I vote no? Why? Then I got my leaders coming in telling me to vote yeah, because if I vote yeah, I'm going to get my retro check. So all of that collusion, all of that what UPS did to break us down, it worked in their favor. Now the members are upset because guess what? They took their bonus away from them, and now they hooping and hollering, oh my God, what happened? UPS got what they wanted from you. Our officials got what they wanted from you. So now you don't see the officials. UPS don't care because now they got through the contract, so they don't care no more. UPS is very, very smart. They know what they're doing. They're not going to do anything to benefit us. They're going to do everything to benefit themselves and their bottom line. They do not care. So what we have to do is hold them accountable. We have to. And we have to start holding our leadership more accountable, because that's who we're paying. And the company is only going to do what we allow them to do as members and as leaders. So we got to wake up, we got to vote, we got to vote, we got to vote. Because you see what's happening. And it's going to be hard to tell people to vote now because we voted. More members voted. And you took our votes. So now, and I think they do that on purpose, man. And I don't know, for the life of me, man, we are killing ourselves. Not the right to work people or the anti-union people. We're doing it to ourselves. We're giving them, you know, everything they need to destroy us. And we got to change that. And the only way to change it, I'm telling you, we got to get new leaders. That is the only way we're going to right this ship, because the members are not going to get behind these guys in office ever again. It's just not going to happen. Because whenever, for an example, at the last meeting, there was a guy there that this guy never said anything to me in 20 years. Never. That day, he called me twice. I've been talking to this guy off and on for the last month now. I've talked to him more in the last month than the previous 20 years. Because he's been a loyal supporter to the guys in office, but now he sees the problems. So at the last meeting, he actually said, blurted out loud, he said, you guys will know if you come down and be with the members. They don't care. They come down, you know, to every once in a while. I think they come down like once or twice a week, maybe 3 times sometime. And I know it's not going to be easy when we get in there. I don't want to sit here and say, oh man, you guys, you think it's easy. I know it's not easy. But we have, at this local, for everybody that's watching and that's going to watch later on, we have a very unique situation here. In my opinion, I think this should be the best run local in the country. For one reason, we only have 2 buildings. 2 buildings. 2 buildings, and you have 2 air service centers, and the air service centers are literally like a mile apart, if that. 2 buildings, and the air service centers are closely in the same area as our other barn, Greyhound, which has about 40 members. So you can go to our whole local in about half an hour. You can hit everybody in a half an hour. Now, some locals, man, like Local 804, man, they got 14 buildings. I was helping out some people in 767. They gotta go to Harrisburg, then they gotta go to, oh my God, they gotta go everywhere. And it's like an hour drive over here. They gotta go 45 minutes over here. They gotta go over here. Man, it's so many buildings. What's happening? It's so many people, and we only got 2 buildings. Two. But, you know, again, a lot of it, I know it's hard work. I'm not gonna say it. I know it is. But people that's saying these guys gotta go, you gotta put it on paper.
Did you go over Oregon Avenue about the drivers?
No, we haven't. No.
All right. Drivers down Oregon Avenue.
Go ahead. They can sit here over there now. You come in tearing up everything, man.
Yeah, running late, man. The killers out there today.
There you go.
All right, drivers down Oregon Avenue. Oregon Avenue, I've never seen it this bad. If your start time is 8:45, you need to get there 8:35. If your start time is 9 o'clock, you need to get there 9:50.
8:50.
8:50.
Right.
All right, so if you're late, they fine you. They're not letting you work under Article 7. I've never seen this bad. Now, if you go to lunch, drivers, when you go to lunch, if you go to lunch and it's not on your route, say you go to Dunkin' Donuts, they're 3 or 4 blocks outside of your route, they're going to fire you. And you're not going to work under Article 7.
When they start doing
You're not going to work under Article 7. So you told them about, so they fired the driver manager out of Southwest.
Yeah.
And they fired 4 supervisors also. So the drivers, you got to look out for yourself. So a lot of drivers don't feel comfortable going in the office with Bill Shanahan, principal officer. Those drivers, you know, you're on your own. So you got to do what you got to do.
Kissy said, talk about what y'all talked about this morning.
Oh, yeah, Kissy, what happened is on preload, we had a part-time supervisor show up that been a part-time supervisor for 10 years. Now, she has a 22-3 job. She's in class F1, so that means her job would be midnight hub / preload. So I got part-timers that been there 100 years. Kissy Thomas. When is Kissy Thomas going to get a job? Not just Kissy Thomas. I got a lot of part-timers that, so what job did she take? The lady just got qualified. That lady just got qualified. She got her job? The lady who was there for 2 days.
Right into time out.
All right, so I thought that was supposed to go to hourly. That should have been.
Right, it should have been right.
Kissy should have got it. Somebody should have got it.
Right.
But what happened is, and this is like, this is BS. Yeah. BS. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people, got part-timers been there 18 years.
Right.
Which is crazy. But I'm saying, you know.
And she a supervisor and she got the job?
Supervisor off the ramp. Supervisor off the ramp, she showed up, she got the job.
Took our job from one of our people.
She got a 22-3 job.
That's
so
what
that means she took it from one of our guys. Yeah. So I mean, you know, everybody, like you said, everybody's saying they're upset. You gotta vote. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta vote. I know some people vote. They say they vote this and that, right? You gotta get your whole crew to vote. All right, so now, I'm late. So safety. Talk about safety. Sid, I'm gonna talk about you. Sid, he stopped me. Everything was wrong with his tub. Safety is a joke out, PHL. Just like, we call the Joint Council President, Hamilton. Hamilton has done nothing. Joint Council President 53, Bill Hamilton, has done nothing. We called him numerous times about safety issues. He has done nothing. We called him about the non-union contractors. He has done nothing. Bill Hamilton has done nothing. So, I can call Joint Council President Fred Zuckerman anytime. Anything I need, he calls me. He will call me back. I mean, I can depend on him. It's sad that I had to call Louisville to get a question answered. It's very, very sad.
Man, I didn't know nothing about that supervisor, man. That's messed up. Yeah, Kissy, we gonna have to put that grievance in for you, because man, that's messed up, man. She a supervisor. Take it, man. Everybody got to vote, man.
And Big Tom grabbed me this morning. He said, "Hook, what's going on with his grievance? We talked about last week.
Right.
What's going on with it?"
Well, I know Clarence. He's there now, in the office with the grievances. So his might have came up. So Big Tom, yours might be on the table today. That's why Clarence ain't here. So we'll find out tomorrow. We'll let you know.
So just like an example, we couldn't even get out the building.
Right.
They had everything blocked off. You had to go all the way down to the tug yard to get out of the building, and you had to walk. You couldn't walk in the crosswalk because everything, all the entrances was blocked. It's sad. Just like the doors, all the doors. Somebody almost got, I think Skiano almost got ran over. The door opened, something happened. Like, what I'm saying is, like they said safety, like they gave that $5 million away to the university, Louisville University, right? But what about our building? We need new doors. Safety is a joke out. It's a joke. You know what I mean? I don't care. Do what you're gonna do. Right. Safety is a joke at PHL. A joke. And somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna get really, really hurt out there bad, right? And they won't do nothing. They had a meeting a couple weeks ago with the safety division.
Yeah. Clarence.
Who was it?
It was Clarence, the head of safety for the area, the code, and whoever doing the construction out there. They said they're gonna be safe. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. But then one of their own people fell down, didn't he?
Yeah.
One of their own people fell, and then some of the cement fell on the driver.
Yeah. Did they get a new boost?
I don't know.
Boost cost a lot of money.
It's sad, man.
So now we had IE in the building this morning. I'm always fighting with IE. You know what I mean? IE says this and says that, right? Like I tell them, come in Saturday, and if you say it could be done, you show me it could be done. If it could be done, my guys to do it. But if you can't do it, don't ask my guys to do it, right? It's like they walk around, this and that, right? You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to scan the package. You're supposed to write on it, this and that, right? Yo, well, if you're getting killed, how you going to do all this?
You can't
It's impossible.
You can't.
You're like, oh, we want this done, right? Listen, none of them never even loaded the truck, I don't think.
Yeah.
They come in with the books, the numbers and stuff like that. Man, IE could jump in the river.
I agree. There's no way you could, especially on the straight line belt, load, scan, and dump the bag, scan, load. It's impossible. It's impossible to do. So when it's all jacked up and people stacking, we don't want to hear anything because you can't do it. So anybody, if they harass our members about this issue, what we're going to do, we're going to take the initiative and say, listen, it can't be done, and we won't be harassed because it can't be done. So that's where we're going to stand at. All right? So if they start harassing our people about it, we're going to do our part because there's no way it can be done.
And not only that, we're gonna back our members up 100%. I was on the brown belt. My nephew, he said, Unc, they killing me, Unc. He said, Unc, I stopped the belt. I said, yeah, you stopped the belt. What happened? He said, Unc, I stopped the belt. They started up. Listen, if one of our guys stopped the belt, you can't start it back up. Our guy's supposed to be the one to start it up. You can't say he messing up the operation, right? And he was getting slammed. He had 90 feet. He had 4 trucks. He had 3. He had 4 trucks. He had 3. 115, 113, 111, right? And then he had a bulk stop, 113, 2668, right? He was getting slammed. He was getting slammed. I mean, he only 20 years old, but still, he can't do 4 trucks. You know, and what happened is, if he stopped the belt and he says it's unsafe, it's unsafe. I don't care because he's only 20 years old. Y'all not going to take advantage of it. If he stopped the belt, he stopped the belt. And the rule is, whoever stopped the belt supposed to start it. You can't say when he called me, I come up there, you're going to like, oh, jump, he messing the belt up. What do you mean he messing the belt up? Safety first. Is it safety first, or is he messing the belt up?
They're like you said, there's no safety. Safety is they only got safety because OSHA required them to have it. If they didn't have to have safety, they wouldn't have it. Well, they don't have it technically anyway. But, you know, again, you guys see the problems. You see what we're going through out here. And you guys got a lot of frustration. We're frustrated with you guys. But the bottom line is, what are we going to do about it? You know, we can take the first steps. March 16th. Start it. Because what's going to happen is this. You hear the trustee Jumbo, what he's talking about. You hear what I'm talking about. But all this talking, radio show, if you guys don't back us up, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, and the feeder drivers that laid off, they told me to ask you this question. Oh, so since we were on the feeder drivers, right? So they caught 2 loads, Coyote still running 2 loads, subcontracting at the peak. Are you even a joke? It's more than 2 loads. I'm out there every night. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I live out there, right? I can tell you all the numbers and everything, right? So they pulled 4 feeder drivers off the job and made them work Thursday and Friday, right? So now the feeder driver said, well, what happened March 16th when we ain't there? How we gonna vote, Hook?
That's the thing. I mean, you gotta be there to vote.
They say they say they want to vote.
I know.
How about they on the road? They say they want to vote.
They can't. I mean, it's in the bylaw. It says when you make the change like that, only the voting members that's there in attendance can vote.
All right. So let me ask you this question. You asked the question down at the general membership meeting.
Yeah.
You asked Bill Shanahan, how we gonna vote? Did he get back to you yet?
He has not gotten back to me. Did he say anything to you? And you on the board.
Me?
You on the board. He said to Hall, he said, I got to talk with the board, and this is what we're going to do. Did he talk to you?
Yeah.
He did?
But listen, everybody knows I'm on the board. I want a seat, right? That's all it is, right? First thing they did, they sent a memo, email to UPS, Oregon Avenue Airport, do not deal with Jumbo. Do not recognize Jumbo, right? Which most management, they know better. They deal with me, right? But this is how weak they is. They weak. I mean, weak. Just like I'm saying, we talked about this already, right? How can you go in a hearing on preload and tell the preload manager, I do not want Richard Hooker doing any more hearings on preload? Come on now. Come on. That's a sign of weakness. That's a sign of weakness. You can say what you want to say. Just like with Rod Wharton, they're saying that he went out of his area. He wasn't supposed to be in that area. Come on, man. You sound weak. Yeah. You sound weak. And guess what? All labor and management, they laughing at us at the airport. They say, jump. We glad y'all fight. They think we're a joke.
That's sad. Yeah, I'll never forget that when Clarence told me he did that. Now, it's one thing for Shanahan to say, Hooker, hey, man, I don't want you doing no more hearings on preload. Right. In confidence, right. just. Right. But when you do it in front of the manager and the labor manager, that's bad. So now what they going to do? They're going to exploit that.
Do whatever they want.
Right.
So George and I fought for years. George Ruggieri and I fought for years, right? And Matt Gilbert and I, we'd never report to Shanahan. Shanahan jump in the river. Talking about we got to report to Shanahan. Report to Shanahan. Man, we'd never report to Shanahan, right? One thing I can say about George Ruggieri, right? I would go in there. I do whatever I do. I make my deal, whatever it is, settle agreements, get a last chance agreement, whatever, right? All right? George would never go into management and says, don't deal with Jumbo. What he would do, he would go back and change it. But he would never say, don't deal with Jumbo. He would never say that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we there. We there. Just like I keep telling everybody, yo, we don't have enough shop stores. Friday and Saturday, it's wide open.
Yeah.
It's wide open.
Yeah.
But once again, what they say, let me get it right, not in the budget. Not in the budget. Shanahan wants to save money, not in the budget. But they got 5 brand new cars.
They got brand new cars?
They got brand new cars. They all got brand new cars. But we can't have 5 shop stores. They all got brand new cars. The lease up, they all got brand new cars. So when you mean to tell me you can get 5 brand new cars, right? But we can't get 5 shop stores that represent our members.
Wow.
Is that a problem?
That's a big problem. That's bad.
That's a problem. Not only that, they got the brand new cars, right? So I got my guys at the bus stop, cold and cold, like a day, at the airport. Shanahan out there, BAs out there. You got 2, 3 BAs. We might have 2 BAs out there. Okay. Now, they going by Broad in Oregon. Some of the guys live on Allegheny Avenue, and they got to get on Allegheny exit, right? They won't even give them a ride. They paying for the car,
and they won't even
give them a ride, right? Listen, I done seen times when I was down Oregon Avenue out there campaigning, right? And I done seen the business agents, George and all of them, come out, and our guys waiting on the bus, got to go to Brewer Street, won't ride on the Brewer Street. I got to ride on the Brewer Street. It's sad, man. It's sad when you won't ride. Now, let me say, one time George did ride one guy to Brewer Street at their hearing.
Right.
But how about all the guys standing outside waiting on the bus? It's like at the airport. You know how cold it is at the airport?
Yeah, I know.
And that's the other thing, since we talking about buses now. So what happened is, they saying Saturday mornings, they having a problem. They having a problem Saturday mornings getting out of there. No bus, right? All right, just like we had the problem with, though I got in a fight, what was it? Day before Valentine's Day, right? They hold all my people. Nobody can leave. Okay, we don't have a problem. We don't have a problem with nobody leaving, right? But now when Francisco Harris was on outbound, we go to him, Cisco, what you going to do? Oh, I'm getting buses. I'm going to hold the buses, right? But the new people, they don't care. Cisco said, jump. We don't have to fight.
Right.
I'm going to do the right thing. He do the right thing. The new people, all they care about the package. They don't care about my people getting home. You know what I'm saying? I got females crying, so I'm going to jump. The last bus to North Philly is 2:30. You know what I mean? What they going to do? You know, we don't mind you holding the people.
But you got to have a bus for them to get home.
All right, forget about that. The union can provide buses. They got a bus terminal right around the corner, and they give us all the buses we want. The union should be making sure that people get home. Not just, UPS is up on UPS, but the union should be making sure Pete, where the union at? Where is Pete? People can't, they work doubles, triples, right?
Right.
They can't get home. Where's the union at? They can't even get their check right. Where the union at?
Yeah. Hey, y'all hear what's going on? Y'all hear it? He's on the board. He has a inside scoop to everything that's happening. Listen, guys, none of this stuff is made up, man. This is real live and direct. My question is, like I said before, man, you guys got to do something about it, though. because it's not going to change unless we do something about it. Everybody was complaining about, check this out, I came in the building last night, right? They saw what 804 got on their contract.
Yeah.
Look, why we couldn't get that? We ain't got those type of leaders.
Right.
110 new full-time jobs for their part-timers.
Right.
$15.
$400 pension increase.
$400 pension increase.
Why everybody saying? I said, yo, y'all got to vote. Man.
I mean, leadership makes a difference. There's no reason why we can't have that. We just ain't got the people. It's just that simple. If you want those types of things, you're gonna have to put people in place to get those types of things, and you're gonna have to do your part. You're gonna have to do your part. We can complain about, yeah, they got this, they got that, but there is a reason. There's a reason why Western PA voted 96%. Leadership.
Right.
It's just that simple. What did our leaders tell us? They used to scare tactic. Oh man, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, man, you're gonna lose this. And guess what happened? The same language we got here, the same language those guys in Western PA had. Right. Same language.
And not only that, 804, these guys just got in office.
Just got in office.
So we talking about,
right.
Oh, Hook ain't got no experience. What experience got to do with it?
Right. They went right in office, took it to UPS, and UPS gave it what they wanted.
Whatever they wanted.
The dishonesty language, they fixed that. $400 pension, 110 new full-time job, $15 for the part-timers, and all this other kind of stuff.
And they got what, 110, 22-3 jobs, right?
110.
110
jobs.
But hold on, they got 110, 22-3 jobs, right?
Right.
And I know Don Corleone, Vince Perone, my man. I know he's gonna stand tall. He's gonna get 110 jobs, right? So now, Local 623, we supposed to get 75 jobs. The life of the contract, 60 months, right? So Shanahan and I start fighting and negotiation, right? So I said, so we get 75 jobs. We get 25 jobs a year, right? So he said the hybrid drive. So we're gonna say, I said, we get 10 hybrid driver jobs, right? So that's 35 now, 35 a year.
Right.
He said, no. It's 10 and 15. I'm like, that ain't what it says. It says 22, 3, 25 jobs. It should be 25 and 10. And that's not what it is.
I know.
It's not what it is.
I remember you said, because y'all was talking about it. I know.
And he's like, what do you mean? That's, you know what I mean? We're supposed to get 25, 22.3 jobs, inside job. So we're supposed to get, if we get 22.4 job, it's supposed to be extra. That should be extra job. And I mean, what is it? I mean, what is it? He talking about, I think he said Hoffa. That's Hoffa. Man, you and Hoffa both can jump in the river.
Well, the thing about it is, and I think we see that now, like he always said, he's not going to do anything to undermine Hoffa and the IBT. They're not going to stand at the Hoffa or that. They're not going to do that. They're not. Whatever he says, he's going to do. Regardless of what the impact it is on us, he's going to do what those guys say. Him and Hoffa are the same to me. There's no difference. There's no difference. People can say what they want to say. Him and Hoffa are the same person. Exact same. There's no difference. That's why the situation we in, because it's the same.
You got Hamilton in there too. Hamilton, Shanahan, and Hoffa, all the same.
Well, you know Hamilton more than I do.
Listen, we call Hamilton.
I know.
We called him.
I know.
I mean, we call Hamilton.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything for us, right? When he do call us, it's all lip service. Right? Lip service, right or wrong.
Right. I agree.
He hasn't done anything.
Right. I agree.
But we call Fred, we get an answer.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, right or wrong.
Right. I agree. So, it's bad. It's bad here. I ain't know it was this bad, man. It's like each week it's getting worse and worse.
And, you know, a lot of people complain about a lot of things, this and that, right? But everybody knows one thing. If you call Fred, I don't care who you are, he's going to call you back. Going to call you back. I can't speak about a lot of other people because I've been hearing a lot of rumors that they've been calling people won't call them back. Fred Zuckerman will call you back.
Yeah, he will. I agree. He'll get in contact with you, answer your question the best way he can.
Yeah.
Now, if he don't have the answer, he'll get it for you or direct you to the person who does have the answer.
Yeah. So I'm at this. Yeah. So what happened is, like, okay, now everybody knows 623 hashtag 623 Lives Matter. We're supporting Teamsters United. Sean O'Brien, Fred Zucker.
Is it Teamsters United still?
Yeah, Teamsters United.
You sure?
The Teamsters United, yeah, sure. Yeah. So what happened is, listen, all I'm saying is,
I don't
like,
think so,
I got a lot of friends. Yo, I got a lot of friends out there, right? Listen, yeah, still Teamsters United. Yo, I'm just saying, Phoenix, Peter Sullivan, Estella, right? Listen, we back in Fred. I don't want to fight with nobody. I'm not going to fight with Glenn Kenworthy. Glenn Kenworthy, what you saying, you know what I mean? Me and you both was out there 2016, right? I'm not going to fight with you, right? Listen, if you want to go to Geno Steaks, we go down to Geno Steaks. I hear you out. I know you. I know that's your spot. Let me know when you want to go down there. We had shit out. And my man in Virginia, 10-4. 10-4.
Oh,
We back in Teamsters United 10-4. We're not going to fight it. We backing them. Listen, Fred said that's the way we going. Y'all know I love Fred. That's the way we going.
But now, Jumbo, we do got to do this, though.
What?
Now, you know how the local feels about O'Brien.
Yeah.
You know how they feel about him. So now, if we win, we're going to have to fight. He's going to have to answer. He's going to have to face the music. He's going to have to do that.
Before he faced the music with the people, we'd be down there. Myself, Richard Hooker, Clarence Bagley. We're gonna go to Boston. We have a sit down with him, right? We're gonna have a sit down before that, right? Because what happened is, you know, he got to look Richard Hooker and Clarence Bagley in the face. They got a lot of questions for him, right? Everybody knows whatever Fred says. I'm with Fred. I'm with Fred, and you know, Fred's a stand-up guy. A lot of y'all don't know the story about how me and Fred got tight. So what happened is 2011, 2012, right? When we started Vote No Movement, Dana Costello, he started it, Bobby Curry, myself, right? I just was there. I'm not a starter, and I just came around.
Showed up, huh?
Right? So what happened is Fred Zuckerman was in D.C. Fred Zuckerman drove from D.C. to Philly. He said, I'm going to meet Jumbo. Fred pulled to the gates. He said, I'm looking for Jumbo. They said, Jumbo sleep. Fred said, Jumbo don't sleep. They say he do sleep. He said, tell Jumbo to come to D.C. The next day, Ron Bennett, Bobby Curry, myself, we went to D.C. We met Fred, right? Fred is the only person that ever not recognized me, right? He recognized me, right? He recognized Ron Bennett and Bobby Curry, but he recognized me, right? How much did I do for TDU? I did so much for TDU, they never recognized me. Never a sentence, never nothing. You know what I mean? It's okay, though, but I'm just saying, Fred is my man. Say what you want to say, Fred's my man. Look, I'm going to war with Fred. You know what I mean? So Fred says, listen, Fred says, Sean O'Brien, General President, it is what it is. I'm with Fred. All my friends, I hope y'all with Fred. I love Fred.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we you know that. We always, I told Fred in New York City, the first time I ever heard him speak, I told him, I was done with the union. I was done. After what George and Shanahan and them guys did, I was done. I was done. So after I listened to him speak, man, I went up and told him, I said, man, you know what you did, man? You renewed my faith in union leadership. 'Cause I was done with the leaders. I'm talking about.
Yo, what up?
From this level all the way up. After what they did and what they said and what they pulled, I was done with them. Still done with them. But like I said, what Fred did, man, listen to him talk. Some of his people in his local talk about him. Stuff he did, you know what I mean? I can actually say, man, you know what, he kind of renewed my faith in just the union leadership part of it, you know what I mean? So hopefully, you know, it'll work out 2021. We'll see what happens. And hopefully it'll work out for us here in October.
Oh, you know, and I got to get TDU sucks.
Hey, listen. I know you guys, every time you say that, I always get a text or a call. You what's up with Jumbo and TDU? And this is what I'm going to say it on the radio. I don't get involved in anybody's personal beef with anybody. I don't. So that's my answer. Whatever beef he has with TDU, that's him. I don't have a beef with him. He does. It is what it is. I'll work with him. I'm not a member. I'll work with him here and there. Whatever the case may be, that's just me. Because I don't want to get no more texts. Oh, Jumbo, what he doing, this, that, and the other. Any questions you have about TDU and Jumbo, he right here. Call him, text him, Because like I said, I don't get involved. I'll make this very clear. I don't get involved in other people's beef. I let them eat it. I got my own beef that I got to chew and swallow. So do everybody else.
TDU and David L. sucks.
Again, y'all call him. Leave me out of it. That's a personal beef. I don't get involved in. Anything got anything to do with 623 Lives Matter, then we'll have a problem. But other than that, we're gonna get out of here. The next show, the hosts are here. We're gonna get out their way. Again, March 16th, come out. We gotta take it. We provided it. Now you gotta take it. Tomorrow, if you guys are not busy, 4029 Market Street, Repair the World building. We having the State of the Union sit down with the Philadelphia chapter of the DSA. Come on out. A lot of unions want to hear about what's going on with this whole movement. They hear a lot about with 623, what's going on with everything. So come on out so you guys can get a more in-depth look what we plan on doing in the future. The vision, the goals, the plan, the productivity, the progress. Come on out and you'll hear it live and direct. All right, we're going to get out of here. We love you guys. Don't forget March 16th. Don't forget to go to spcr.org and donate to the show, to the station.
Don't forget the doubles.
Oh yeah, doubles.
Preloaders.
Doubles. On midnight, they need preloaders and twilighters for this week and next week. Monday through Thursday
for preload.
For preload and twilight, Monday through Thursday. The rest of this week and Monday through Thursday next week.
Preloaders 10:30 PF1.
All right, 10:30 PF1. All right, for preloaders. Twilight, you guys come in, do what you normally do. Don't forget, come and get that money. They might be longer than next week because they're getting a lot of work. So don't forget, all right. Appreciate you guys, love you guys. God bless. 623 Lives Matter. Don't forget, you gotta vote. You guys keep talking about they gotta go. Show us what you mean.